Hello and welcome back to our New World Order series in Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode we did win the crusade for Thessalonica, though as expected the land went to the existing King of Thessalonica, aka half of England, with his capital down here in white. So good luck to him in holding onto that land. I suspect he might have a difficult time of it. Is he actually at war already? What war is going on down here? He is attacking the Dew of Strimon in Holy War. Okay, so he's not just defending his land, but actually trying to take more, so good luck to him, I guess. For now, though, I think we're just going to... Actually, one thing we were going to do... I think I'm going to change my focus. We haven't gotten the trade route event from the business focus yet, but that's fine. We've been getting a lot of events about how we are very suspicious about our wife cheating on us. So, I think what we're going to do is switch to the intrigue trait, or intrigue focus, I mean, which should give us the opportunity to spy on our wife and perhaps discover for sure whether she is cheating on us. Might be worth a go at least. And there's something else I would like to do. We might remember early on in this campaign we had an event which I thought was going to end up in the bishop or the pope appointing one of my bishops or something, but it actually ended up in this bishopric being granted directly to the papacy, which is kind of annoying. They now own it, and it's even in my domain, or the county is in my domain. So I'd like to have that back under me. So I think we might declare war on the Pope, which obviously is kind of a dangerous game. He could execute us, or not execute us. I guess he could potentially execute us if he captured us, but he could excommunicate us, which obviously would give all other Catholic rulers a CV against us. We're both Crusaders though, so he'll probably still like us. And we're at 100 opinion. We can probably fight a war against him without getting excommunicated. And actually, let's be really cheeky and ask him for money first. Yeah, he'll even give it to us. Great, okay. We'll keep a very close eye on our wife. Wonder what secret she's hiding. Thank you so much, Your Holiness. We will put this money to good use almost immediately. We should be able to have the county claim CB. So we're only going to gain a single vassal bishop out of this, but it's more the principle of the thing that I just want all of the holdings that are in my land underneath my control. Let's just go ahead and do this now. This probably won't go wrong. We can call in allies, but I don't think we'll need to. Didn't actually check what the Pope's levy looks like. He has about 8,000, so I think we can take him. He of course has less money than he used to have, but he could probably hire some mercenaries. Alright, let's get our troops together. First of all, we'll siege our target holding, of course. Our friends up in Suomi have inherited another title, okay. Trude is increasing my levy reinforcement. Oh, and I have been excommunicated, alright. Well, that's fine. Probably. Under my guidance, my young son Dietrich is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. That is good. He's up to level 3. And he's subjugating the Chiefess of Kola up in the north here, I see. We're going to gain a single county out of that. But good luck to him nonetheless. No, I'm sure she's up to something. Actually, just between you and me, I suspect she's not, but we'll keep spying on her for a while anyway. Oh, and the Chiefess just agreed to vassalization. That's fine. And he's getting better at diplomacy also. He's actually 14. Do we want to keep him for his entire education? Have him probably become a brilliant strategist? I think that might be okay. He has his decent diplomacy, which would be probably the other type of education that we might want to get him. You increase the Duke's opinion. We should probably move our Chancellor somewhere else at this point. Yitka probably of Upper Bavaria is pretty annoyed, but she's only 10. Guess we'll work on this Duchess instead. So we should be able to siege down this bishopric pretty quickly here, and then probably head south and try to fight the papal armies. In fact, we're taking attrition here now. Let's just assault this and get it done quickly. Kind of costly in terms of casualties there, but we're at 10% and we'll be getting ticking war score in our favor. You already improved her opinion, that's great. So we'll probably expect to counter an army at some point here. Let's see. He is leading troops in Balearic Islands? Let's do it this way and see. Yeah, why is he leading troops over here? Some other war going on, probably? Nope. Okay, that's pretty weird. Well, let's just march down towards Rome, I suppose. We'll see what we can see. Probably going to take attrition through the mountains here, so let's actually split our troops in half and send them in separate routes. Oh, I had both selected. Let's see. You can head down to here. You can go via here. And hopefully we can avoid the worst of the attrition with the smaller stacks. You've discovered a plot where this person seeks to kill Prince Karl. Is Prince Karl my heir? No, his name is Dietrich. Prince Karl is my brother? Who is Prince Karl? Let's check out our known plots, if I can find the right tab here. My uncle is Prince Karl. Okay. Do I care if he's killed? I guess he's a very good martial character, so probably want to keep him around. Let's just ask you not to do that, please. And I suppose if the Pope's armies are indisposed elsewhere, we may as well just march directly on Rome, since that's probably going to be the best way for us to get war score. Suppose we should keep an eye on... Oh, okay, here we go. Well, now I'm sorry that I took my entire army down here. Let's send 10,000 back up through the Alps and we'll fight this army before it sieges back the Wargull, hopefully. Okay, our Castletown is finished. Are still taking a little attrition here, but not too much. I think we should be okay. Up to 9,000 troops here now, so maybe we should even send more up. Is it really right for us and the infidels to be fighting each other? Are you calling the Pope an infidel? Even if they worship idols and blaspheme, they are still the children of God. They too are people, aren't they? Gain 5 piety. Maybe the Pope was right to excommunicate us. We apparently have grave misunderstandings about Catholicism. So we're quite alright to go into Rome here. My daughter is mastering the art of diplomacy. I'm assuming this is basically the entire papal army. In fact, it seems to be more troops than he apparently has access to, according to his character screen. Well, we do outnumber them slightly. We can probably get in here with... probably not without a river crossing. This is plains, though. I'd rather not spend money on mercenaries, but... I think that might be the best course of action. I mean, we're probably going to win this anyway. Let's see. We're a siege leader. You are a heavy infantry leader. What traits does Trude have? Trude doesn't like me? Because I'm excommunicated. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, let's take her off of troop reinforcement and put her in charge of the army temporarily, where she can help us out. We'll put you... Actually, you're an inspiring... Oh, no, Trude is the inspiring leader, excuse me. You can lead that flank, and we'll have... I guess Carl on the other flank. Yep, as he was. And we'll try this battle without any extra troops in the form of mercenaries. Okay, our son needs educating. Sure, Trude can do it. We'll patch things up with her a little bit. Let's hope our slight numbers advantage and good leaders can overcome the river crossing here. My sister is of legal age and became a tough soldier. Let's see if we can get her married to somebody for a good alliance. Sort by rank here. Julia. Saragossa. The Overking of Jasvuan. I guess that will do, actually. He's pretty far away, but I'm sure he has boats, so he can get troops to help us if we need him. And this seems to be going okay so far. Broke the center. Well done, Trude. Fighting across the field, you see an enemy soldier cut off from the others. While you can't tell who, it's clear they must be a highborn noble. Let's charge. As you get closer, you realize the enemy soldier is Bishop Tommaso. He turns and flees. We pursue but lose track of him in the chaos. Defending troops get 10% morale. Alright then. We captured this person. And we're up to 70% war score from that. We will follow and then come back. So between these battles, the ticking war score, and the siege that's about to finish down here, we should be at 100% very soon. In fact, I'll actually just disband these troops up here. And we'll put Trude back to training troops. You discovered prisoners held in the dungeons of Roma. We can release them all and, I guess, improve their opinions of us. But I don't know really why we would release these people. Let's just not do that. And he sends word of enemies found at Roma and requests instructions as to whether they should be brought to your dungeons. We could imprison the Pope. Let's definitely imprison the Pope. But that obviously gets us to 100%. We were at, I think, 97 or something anyway. So, could get a decent amount of money from just ransoming him. Except, of course, he can't afford it because we just took all of his money before this war. That's fine. I guess we'll just end it. Take our bishopric back. Of course, we need to give it away, since we can't hold it ourselves. Actually, that might have been a good opportunity to give it to a member of our dynasty. And then if they could ever happen to become Pope, we could take advantage of that. That's okay, though. My young son Dietrich is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. So he's up to being a formidable fighter, which is pretty good. He's going to be a pretty good martial character if he does become a brilliant strategist, and by pretty good I mean like in the high 20s probably. Which is, I would say, considerably better than pretty good. Obviously he's no Trude, but who is? So I don't know if there is a good way to get ourselves unexcommunicated. But I would like to. A while back I sentenced a commoner to death for a heinous crime. Today I've just learned he was actually framed by a rival. Though I have arrested and ordered the execution of this rival, the wrongful execution of an innocent man is a stain on my honor and ability as a ruler, so we lose 5 prestige. It's unfortunate. People are such gullible fools. I've gained the deceitful trait. Okay. The late nights, the way my wife has stopped touching me or even looking at me, and now the whispers of her and that envious bigot Prince Karl Franken, my uncle. Can't take it anymore. So we can confront her, confront him, or focus on more important matters. Let's confront her. So the Pope is not actually extremely annoyed with me. But we do have our chaplain there to improve opinion. We can ask him to lift the execution, but he's not going to do it until he likes me better. So it just costs us 25 piety, I guess. That's fine. We should be able to manage that once we gain some opinion bonus. My cheating wife, the Bjarmian Boar, just smirked and openly admitted to having an affair with Karl von Henneberg. So we can just swallow our pride, maybe become depressed, and dislike her by -30, and him by -100. I mean, I think we should be equally annoyed with her. Or we can denounce them both publicly. Yes, I guess we'll do that then. He's now known as the Unfaithful, and with good cause. I guess we could try to get a divorce, but he could give us some strong children, so we'll probably just keep her. With my own uncle. I have found out nothing new and useful about my wife. Well, maybe I'm not keeping up with current events, but there you go. As my shady informant pointed out, there's nothing preventing me from making stuff up. The bigger the lie. He has an imaginary friend called Bappo. No, I need something real, or it's time to spy on someone else. Let's try to spy on someone else, since I think we have discovered what we're going to discover there. Let's see. Which of our powerful vassals are potentially troublesome? You are very annoyed with me, as I usurped your title. Countess Frida the Devil. Let's spy on her. See what we can do. Keep a very close eye indeed on her. So let's see if we have the ability to declare war for our vassal's claim again on Niederbayern. No, we still can't for some reason. Which is strange, but there you go. I guess we should maybe try to kill the current holder and then we'd have a regency in power there. Seems unlikely that we'll be able to do this, since the opinion penalties we have from being excommunicated are going to prevent people from wanting to join our plot, but may as well give it a try. The late nights, the way my wife has stopped touching me or even looking at me, and now the whispers of her and that narrow-minded scatterbrain, Prince Karl of Franken, I can't take it anymore. Well, I think we already went through this whole thing, but maybe we'll confront Karl this time. Karl acts shocked and denies having an affair with my wife. Well, it's a little late for denials, I think. We can say that I don't need proof when I have poison. A, to have them both watched, or say, oh okay then, and maybe become depressed. I mean, he is a good leader. He did help us win that battle against the Pope. But maybe we'll turn to poison. We'll see what happens. I found out nothing new and useful about the Countess. We'll keep spying on her. With a nickname like the Devil, she has to be up to something. And we have a call to arms from our kinswoman, the Duchess of Milan, which we will accept. So apparently we're at war with Saxony now. Okay, we may not go and help that, but on the other hand, we're not in any other wars, so maybe we will. But we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to wait for the next one anyway. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.